A good day, everyone, and I hope everyone is closing into the next segment and we are working on our action for today. I am really excited to get into this segment because it is a very important segment because we do face different situations every day, different circumstances. We want to avoid panic attacks, we want to avoid getting stuck, we want to avoid freezing, we want to get comfortable with what is uncomfortable, what is uncertain, and many other situations that we find ourselves into. In the past 10 days, we were working on resilience. You have had self awareness, you have learned how to let go mentally, physically, how to focus and being attentive. You've also learned how to sustain positive emotions and how to go about that, which is a very important aspect of reaching your goals successfully and getting where you want to be, when you want to be, and in the space that you want to be. Now we're going to get into adaptability skills in this next 10 days, and we're going to, as usual, get into the small actions that will compound into bigger actions by the end of this year. And remember what we've worked on before, keep it in your subconscious, keep reflecting on it so that it becomes part of your personal day-to-day life. It becomes a lifestyle. You are resilient natively. That's what we're aiming for. And when it comes to adaptability now, in your career and personal development, it is very important to be able to have that ability of handling those acute situations and have that acute situation analysis. That skill is imperative because we face different situations, we face different circumstances. We want to get rid of panic attacks, freezing, getting stuck, but getting comfortable with what's uncertain, getting comfortable with what is uncomfortable, because you have steps that you've established for yourself to take in situations like that. So how you go about that is practicing with these actions. Keep practicing up until the end of the year, and I promise you will be in a different space. This helps you when it comes to adaptability before making significant career decisions or personal decisions, such as choosing a new career path. It may be starting a new role. Maybe you want to develop a new initiative, a new character trait. It might be a promotion, or maybe you want to start a new book, writing, different decisions that we have to make in life, and you have to make good acute situation analysis. By the end of these 10 days, what I can promise you is that if you do this holistically, emphasis on holistically, you will be able to handle any typical situation analysis in any circumstance by taking a step-by-step approach that you would have attained through these 10 days. For an example, let's just take into perspective a practical example. You have your company that is suddenly changing, their project priorities. Normally maybe you'll be like, oh, will I be able to handle this? What new things are happening? It's in a certain situation. You don't even know if you have the skills or the responsibility task that you can handle this. Without analysis, you are prone to feel stressed, overwhelmed. You can complain. A lot of complaining might happen into that, and you might actually have some peer pressure because you have a lack of that skill. You might also resist that change, and that change can be something positive for your career or as a person, but then because you do not know how to handle this, you will have a hard time. With analysis, this is what it will look like after you've handled these 10 days perfectly and holistically. You are going to gather the facts. So for example, what is the deadline? Is it moved up 2 weeks, or has it moved down a week? On the resources that will be redistributed, you will take into account the impact. So we can say that I'll need to reprioritize my task, but then I won't lose my project completely. That's a benefit. You also take into consideration what are your options, with this new situation. You can delegate, or ask for clarity or request support, and then you get to a decision. Maybe you have to meet with the manager with the information that you've gathered with the new project priorities that you have been given, and adjust your workflow, right? So that's where we want to get to, making sound decisions without a lot of panicking and complaining. You get to step back, situation analysis, and then you move forward. So this is our part 5, and we are on day 45. We're almost halfway, and our task for today, our action for today, is going to aim at creating clarity in uncertainty, and the theme will be see the fog, then find the path. You're going to get to a point where you see that something is up, but then you proceed to finding a path in that situation. So uncertainty is very stressful. We can agree on that, because it feels undefined, and creating clarity in an undefined and uncertain situation can help you step back, assess what's truly happening, and bring order into a chaos. So our actions for today now, for the next 48 hours, I'm going to require you, when faced with confusion, which is something that's pretty normal in an everyday life, sometimes, every other day, weekly or monthly, write down 3 important facts that you do know. Clarity starts with what you know, right? You've seen the fog. What do you know about the fog? There is a path within it. Is there anything you know about that path? etc. And your journal prompt is going to be, when faced with confusion, your journal prompt for today is going to be, what uncertainty am I facing right now, right? And what do I already know, or what am I sure about that can help me move forward? And remember, we have a daily affirmation for the next 48 hours, which is going to be, even in uncertainty, I can find clarity step by step. Don't hesitate to reach out to me. My name is Natasha, and I'm here to facilitate you in your career and personal development in this 100 days. So make use of this, and I'll see you again in the next 48 hours. Have a lovely day, guys.